It was brutal, horrible. I could call it I was lucky, because when he was strangling me, I passed out. And because I passed out, he thought I was dead, so he didn't kill me. So I was lucky. But he managed to escape. We called the police constantly for about 2 hours. No one turned up. There are sex workers out there, they don't make it home. Friends of mine, they went to report it and they get themselves arrested and prosecuted for prostitution after they've been violently attacked, raped, stabbed.
Stories of violence are not uncommon in conversation with sex workers. The nature of the work keeps the acts secretive and usually carried out alone, putting those selling sex at risk. The English Collective of Prositutes is a group that fights for the rights of sex workers.
We are seeing a big increase in the numbers of women in particular going into prostitution in London. We're also seeing a big increase in raids and arrests as more women are coming in to work, which has a massive impact on the levels of violence, because any police raid or crackdown just means that you're more underground and pushed into isolation, which has, as a result, increased violence massively.
In the UK, it's not illegal to buy sex. It is, however, illegal for workers to loiter and solicit work on the street, also known as curb crawling. It's also against the law to run or work in a brothel, which is classed as 2 or more people working from a premises allowing sex work to take place.
This is a very common experience. Working on her own first, faced violence, and so then said, I'm never doing this again, I'm going to always work with other people. And then you get prosecuted for working with other people. So, and that is very common. We've worked with so many women like that who have been targeted for brothel keeping. And that is their story, that's the path. You know, facing violence on your own and then going to work with others and facing prosecution.
Laura's collective is calling for change by way of decriminalisation of all prostitution. It would legalise the buying and selling of sex and away from state control. It's a notion that's been supported by the Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn and has been put in place in other countries. It's something that this London sex worker supports fully.
The main point is that I will be able to report if a violence takes place, and I won't be prosecuted for prostitution. The person would actually get arrested and prosecuted for the violence that actually committed.
These women feel a change in policy would make a big difference to the safety of sex workers. But as the law currently stands, they believe selling sex in the capital remains a risky business.